We're looking at doing a very quick invest here. My first impression is there seems to be 3 or 4 different areas that are giving off different energies. Tony, you just picked up an area over here.
Yeah,
which
we'll show you.
Probably a bit of a...
As I got towards this, I know it's a mound of soil, but there's something really unusual about this bit here. I don't know what it is.
I'm picking up some really sort of weird energies down that back row. So what I've done is I've put a video camera to scan along that back row there. But yeah, I'm getting the feeling that there's 3 or 4 different areas of this ground here. Something's gone on here and I don't know quite what yet. I'm just going to, being a psychometrist, I'm just going to go and see if I can pick anything up, you know, by feeling, touching the stones. We've not done any research here. I know it's a famous place. Something went wrong. Something is very... Well,
is there some disease? Some disease gone on here, or some sort of like war? Some war casualties?
Into any of that. The idea for us is to just come along completely fresh and see what we can capture. So right, I think what we'll do is let's get started because we've only got a few hours before it gets dark. Let's start over in the vestry.
There's definitely something weird about that central bit.
Pardon?
There's definitely something weird about that central bit.
Yeah. Okay, so just in case we don't hear stuff that's going off, I've got the recorder. I think I'm just going to do a quick. Okay, so we're recording everything here. Going to put that there. Okay, so let's not forget that. Going off there. Unfortunately, just make sure of that. So I've set that. This is a sensor, detects movement, so it's just setting itself at the moment. So let's see what we've got there. Okay, so just have a quick walk round and see the type of thing we get in at the moment. What I'm getting is a woman being murdered, slaved. I know I mentioned murder the other day, but a bit earlier. But there's a woman being murdered by a monk. Somebody in habit, some sort of, and it's somewhere out there. I can't remember it was, I've just been told. Look, he's here just looking, and he considers himself to be the protector of this area, and he's standing here. And the funny thing is, he's like. He's not dressed in old clothes. He's sort of.
Has he got white wellies on and hat? So I'm seeing this old guy with a sort of white beard.
I'm not necessarily connecting with a visual, but he's here. I can.
Yeah, like Greengrass on the telly program. That's what.
You know, I've got this Bolden guy here with longish grey side bits. So he's probably in his 60s. No offence to everybody in their 60s, because I am, but probably in their 80s then, you know. But he's here anyway. Okay, so he's here. let me just see who else we've got. Around here then?
It's quite creepy, isn't it?
No, I'm not feeling that bad at the moment.
But you look down there, you imagine if you were down in them tree bits down there on your own.
Well, if we want to take a picture. Okay. I'm picking up. There's about 4 or 5 women being pulled along with you know, like shackled and chained around the neck, but it's rope, you know, and they're being pulled along like witches. You know, they're being pulled along around here, and again, it's the male monastic. They're the ones that are persecuting these women, and they're basically being pulled to their death, but they're not being hung or burned. I'm seeing them being sort of bludgeoned. So let's leave that go a minute. Okay, there's here. Something has gone on just here. This is where I think that there's death all around us, but in particular here is where it was actually committed. You got a lot of burials, you got a lot of death, obviously, but these are part of the churchyard. But for some reason, I'm just getting a feeling here that something a bit more sinister went on around this area here. I'm getting that sort of pins and needly, you know,
Yeah.
that static. I think we should start doing here.
Yeah.
It's definitely a strong presence of some women here. Okay, who do we have with us in this corner, please? In this corner of the cemetery, what's your name?
Okay, who do we have with us in this corner, please? In this corner of the cemetery, what's your name?
Mm.
We have a female. I can sense your presence. Could you give us your name? Is it going off, is it?
Yeah.
We have a female. I can sense your presence. Could you give us your name?
Come over
Is it
this way.
Anita? Anietta? Harrietta, Anietta.
It's a strange name. There's a strong presence here. I can feel it.
Oh, I've got the old shivers, cold.
You get not just the chill
Yeah.
from the wind.
Oh, that's nice. It's quite a nice feeling, isn't it? It's like
Yeah, it's
like a chilled warming.
Yeah, it's like a summer. It's a lovely summer's evening here. It's fairly warm, very still.
But it's like a nice electrical current
Yeah,
going through your
that's what I
body.
mean, yeah, it's a very static base, isn't it?
Very
Okay.
much.
Who's just come into our space? somebody went, hey?
Somebody said something.
Who's just come into our space? Who's just come into our space?
Well, I definitely heard a voice
Yeah,
with my own ears, didn't you? So
Yeah.
that'd be caught on the camera. You feel your ground feet sinking under you. Is it graves?
Okay, let me just see. Let me just take it in a little bit because I'm just beginning to sort of absorb it, you know? Just getting used to the sort of the energy of the place. Let me just see what we've got here. Let's make our way back to inside the church. Let me see what else I can pick up.
So can I just go to that weird bit round here? And just ask out?
Yeah, let's go on, yeah. Do you want me to
Something
video you a
weird.
bit?
Go on then. There's something weird about.
There is. There's a woman there.
Yeah.
Just here. There's a woman in white here. I
Things
just.
going on.
Hey.
Can hear the music playing. What, just here?
Yeah, she's standing on pause.
Right, so there's a lady in white here. Can you give me your name, please?
There's a guy standing down there. That's just set that off. He's all in black. He looks.
Have you got your recorder?
Yeah. He's all in black. He's looking at us. He's more like he's more like the sort of
Black hat?
yeah, like a
What, like, out like
yeah, with a cape.
with a big wide hat like this?
Well, I don't know about, but he's got a cape and he's a bit like a devil.
Oh, Jack. You stood next to the thing now? too?
Yeah,
I've got really cold.
yeah, he's there.
Right, would you like to come and speak to us? Chap in the black cape. What's your name? Go on, would you like to speak to me, who's ever here? Stu says there's a man in the black cape and I'm on my own now. What's your name?
Well, would you like to speak to me, who's over here? This is the man with the black cape and I am my own now. What's your name?
Okay, so I heard your name then. I heard you speak. I don't know if it was your name or if you're just speaking to me. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
Just gonna see if I can get something. He was a pretty evil guy, pretty evil bloke. He thought he was a reincarnation of the devil, but obviously he wasn't. He was just a mortal guy with obviously probably got issues.
I'm going to name Mikhail,
Okay,
which is strange.
was it like
Not Michael. Oh, Michael. Mikhail.
yeah?
I just thought, Michael. This is my name, Michael. Mikhail. But it said Mikhail. In my mind's eye, it said Mikhail.
Okay,
This is Mikhail. Which would probably be an old word to say Michael, would it? I don't know. Or,
could be.
Yeah, it just
be.
comes into your head, you've got to say it, haven't you?
Yeah. Okay.
Go on, there's the person who's here then, want to come and speak with us. We don't mean you no harm, we're just here to communicate with you. Can you come and speak with us, please? Tell us your name.
Tell us your name.
I've got the name. Yeah.
Please tell us your name.
I've got the name.
Says that we don't say something.
I don't know, but I got the name Edward come through then.
Whereabouts did you feel the name Edward?
Where you are, but I'm just got it from here.
Edward, are you here? My name's Tony, this is Stu. Would you like to speak with us, Edward? Come on, Edward, we're not here long. Mikhail, Edward, anybody else who used to be in this lovely building, do you have anything to tell us? Why don't you get a pedal and throw it at us? Startle us. Can you do that? You make a noise to us? Throw something towards us? Go on, no one's speaking. How about I go back under the tower? We go back under the tower? There it's under it. Got that lovely bell up there, look. Did you help? Did you help build the bell? Was the bell to do with you? Was it your idea?
Oh, yeah, got it there. Okay. Jake. Jake's just come into my head. Jake, have you just made contact with us here? What are you doing here?
Make contact with us here. What are you doing here?
That was a good one.
Let's just see if we can get another one.
The satellite, yeah, quickly play it down the camera. That one.
Jake, have you just made contact with us here? What are you doing here?
What is
That's
that?
a good old car, that's a satellite. Oh, it's the ISS station.
Let's see.
Is that the satellite in Snipes?
Jake, do you want us to stay or do you want us to go?
Jake, do you want us to stay or do you want us to go?
Yeah. So listen right at the beginning.
So there's two people there. One says stay and one says get out. I'm sure something like that. Jake, could you tell me what year it is?
Jake, could you tell me what year it is?
It's interesting, isn't it?
Jake, could you tell me what year it is?
It's saying a year.
Well, I suppose we better wrap it. We've been here a couple of hours now, haven't we?
On the way out.
We've been here a couple of hours.
Let's just do a couple on the way out.
Oh, blimey, going through the long grass. Yep.
We didn't have the light on, did I, half the time? Did we? So when it's been dark, it's... Jake, how many spirits are with you? Okay, we've got to go now, Jake. We've ran out of time. We'll be back one day, I'm sure. But we wish you rest in peace.
Yeah. Right, we better leave them
Yeah,
then.
we better go. Okay, so we finished this evening. Very, very quick session this was here, but it's a great place. And we picked up quite a bit, considering that we've only been here an hour and a half. We'll see what we've got when we get back. If we get anything any good, we'll obviously post it, but we'll see how we get on.